Villanova University has decided to part ways with head coach Kyle Neptune after just 3 seasons at the helm of its men's basketball program. The announcement, made on March 15, 2025, follows a disappointing season that saw the Wildcats fail to make the NCAA Tournament for the 3rd consecutive year, a stark contrast to the success they enjoyed under former head coach Jay Wright. Neptune's tenure came to a close after Villanova's early exit from the Big East Tournament, where they were defeated by UConn in the quarterfinals. This loss effectively sealed their fate, ensuring that they would miss the NCAA Tournament once again. In a statement, Eric Rodel, Villanova's Vice President and Director of Athletics, expressed gratitude for Neptune's commitment to the program and the student-athletes he mentored. "Since coming to Villanova, I have been struck by Kyle's tireless work ethic and his dedication to the student-athletes he served," Rodel said. "We are grateful to Kyle for his long service to Villanova and his mentorship to the many outstanding young men he has coached." Despite these words of appreciation, the decision to part ways with Neptune reflects the program's unmet expectations over the past few years. Neptune, who took over the reins of the program in 2022 after Jay Wright's retirement, had big shoes to fill. Wright had turned Villanova into one of college basketball's premier programs, securing 2 national championships and making 4 Final Four appearances during his tenure. Under Neptune's leadership, however, the Wildcats' performance declined sharply. Despite having a .500 record in each of the 3 seasons under Neptune, the team struggled with inconsistency and underperformed against lower-ranked opponents, including losses to Virginia, Maryland, St. Joseph's, and Columbia, the latter being one of the worst teams in the Ivy League. This season, Villanova finished with a 19-14 record and 11-9 mark in the Big East, placing them a distant 6th in the conference standings, far behind teams like Marquette, St. John's, and Creighton. The program's lack of success in securing a spot in the NCAA Tournament during Neptune's tenure was seen as a significant disappointment, particularly given the high standards set by Wright's legacy. Prior to becoming Villanova's head coach, Neptune had a brief stint as the head coach at Fordham University, where he led the team to a .500 record in 1 season. He had also served as Wright's top assistant for 8 years before taking the Fordham job. Despite this coaching pedigree, Neptune was unable to replicate the success of his predecessor at Villanova. With the Wildcats now facing the reality of missing the NCAA Tournament for the 3rd consecutive year, the athletic department has already begun searching for a replacement. In the interim, Mike Nardi, an assistant coach on the Villanova staff, will take over as the team's head coach. Nardi, a former player at Villanova, will look to steady the ship and keep the program competitive while the university searches for a permanent head coach. The task ahead for Villanova's next head coach is a daunting one, restoring the program to its previous championship-winning levels. While the Wildcats' future remains uncertain, anything less than an NCAA Tournament appearance in the 2026 season would likely be seen as another failure for the program, given its storied past and rich basketball tradition under Wright.